5-year-old Isabel Donahue sang the ABC song as she walked home from kindergarten. Her teacher had helped her learn the last few letters today, and she wanted to
A
practice so
B
she could sing
C
the
D
whole
E F
song for her
G
dada as soon as she
H
saw
I
him.
J K
Lost in
C
her alphabet world, the pup didn't notice that her voice was the only sound in the forest, which was a very bad sign. She also didn't notice that no one was around, which was an even worse one. Usually birdsong and squirrel chatter accompanied her home each day, as did a guard on the pack's day patrol, which was the only reason her dada allowed her to walk home alone. Lello Meadow Pea, Isabel sang with all of her heart in every syllable. Then an almighty roar made her snap her mouth closed and her little body jerked in fright. Trembling a little, she looked around with wide eyes until she spotted a half-shifted wolf pacing in a circle and muttering to himself. He howled, but this time the little girl didn't even flinch. She knew who this was, and Sid would die himself before he ever heard a pup, especially when it came to her. She held an extra special place in his heart, his and Tama's, and was not above using it to get her way, or, as was about to be the case, calming the upset wolf. First, she tried to talk to Alpha Ash Mitchell, Ashy to his wolf, and Tama to her, but Sid was blocking him. With a sigh, brave Isabel walked right up to the enraged 7-foot-tall man wolf, put her hands on her hip, and scowled at him. Siddy! The man wolf swung around and looked at her with wide eyes. Rosebud, what are you doing here? Just got out of school. Why is my Siddy so mad? Sid is sad, not mad. Sid should have pups. Everyone but Sid have pups. Sid want pups. I'm sorry you are sad. Giving him a poochy lip and puppy dog eyes, she let her arms fall to her sides. Let Tama out, please. We can talk. No, Sid tell everyone to go away. Sid not want to talk. Siddy. Isabel changed tactics in an instant and shook her tiny index finger at him. You being bad. You let Tama out. Right now. No, he bellowed. Then the pup decided to play the biggest card she had in her hand. I will get Luna, she threatened, and I will tell her you yelled at me. And just like that, Sid yielded control, and Alpha Ash swiftly finished the shift, electing to use the wolf's body, as he had no clothing with him, to resume his human form. What's wrong with Siddy, Tama? You're too little to understand all of it, Rosebud. Alpha Ash sighed. I am not Tama. She rolled out her bottom lip and narrowed her big green eyes, and Alpha Ash yielded faster than Sid had. Posy tried to get pregnant during her heat, but it didn't work. Sid is upset because he wanted pups for as long as I can remember. Alpha Ash was right. Isabel was too little to understand all of it, but she understood enough. Her fuzzy friend wanted a pup, and Luna wasn't pregnant. She knew the word pregnant. Her stepmother was pregnant, and her dada said that meant a baby was growing in her belly. When the pup came out, she would be a big sister. Dada told her that it was a really important job, and she was determined to be the best big sister in the world. Seeing Sid's drooping ears, wet eyes, and tucked under tail hurt Isabella's little heart, and she wrapped her arms around the wolf's soft ruff as far as she could reach. I know I'm not your pup, but I love you, Siddy. You and Tama are my bonus dadas. Her words healed the crack in Sid's heart, and he bent his head to rub his chin on her back as she hugged his neck. Aw, I love you too, Rosebud. Yes, Rosebud, we love you very much. Alpha Ash seconded his wolf. You are so special to us, and you always will be. Now that Sid was calm and back to his happy, simple self, the small girl stepped back and kissed the tip of his nose. Come on, Siddy, let's go home. Dad and Mumsy will be worried. I let them know you're safe and with me, Alpha Ash assured her. Isabel nodded her head gravely and resumed her trek home. The hulking alpha wolf fell in step beside her, and together they walked down the path and out of the woods. The end.